Hello. It started to turn on the wrong audio there, but I hope everybody is settling on in for another game of Epoch of Annihilation. We're going to be getting started in about 12 minutes now. Today we have Iconic versus Loyalty. We do see the sets already underneath. Game 1 is Ghostface on the Underground Complex, Hillbilly Game 2 on Family Residence, and the Dredge on Game 3 on Father Campbell's Chapel. Interesting setups so far. Now, if we take a look at the Ghostface balancing, we will see that rare and below add-ons are allowed for him. No drop leg sheath. That's what that means. And survivors have a lot of banned perks. No babysitter, balanced landing, bite the bullet, botany knowledge, dead hard, decisive strike, deliverance, desperate measures, head on, inner strength, invocation, weaving spiders, off the record, premonition, second wind, smash hit, spine chill, sprint burst, unbreakable, and wicked. That's a lot of banned perks. That's not even including the general balancing, which I will remind everybody is incredibly restrictive as is. Now, we take a look at the second set, Hillbilly, and this one is going to probably be the biggest surprise of the day. Hillbilly on Family Residence. All add-ons allowed? Obviously, of course there's all add-ons allowed. Killer doesn't have any bans. But survivors are not allowed any exhaustion perks except for Sprint Burst. So we are going to see how that goes. Survivors also don't have any reset perks, any major reset perks at least. No botany knowledge, no decisive strike, no deliverance, desperate measures, no invocation weaving spiders, off the record, second wind, unbreakable, and like I said before, the only exhaustion perk allowed is Sprint Burst. So we already know survivors are going to have a very tough time completing every single generator against the Hillbilly. And then the final map, the tiebreaker set, is the Dredge. Father Campbell's Chapel. Only uncommon and below allowed for add-ons. Survivors do get a few more perks, but not a whole bunch more. No babysitter, no bite the bullet, no botany knowledge, no dead hard, no decisive strike, deliverance, inner healing, off the record, premonition, spine chill, or wicked. So interesting to see these games. We have a repeat, however, of these teams that are playing against each other. Iconic and Loyalty. Iconic, this is their second time playing against Loyalty, and if anybody remembers before, they played Plague and Deathslinger, and it was a 2-0 win for Loyalty. I wonder if Loyalty is going to be able to clutch that out yet again, have an identical result to their previous game. And so, we're going to be taking a moment to set up and join the lobbies. Don't go anywhere. Make sure that in between sets, you check out the Tiltify link down below in the bio section of Epoch, and if you can, please donate to Doctors Without Borders. We would love to have everybody chip in just a little bit, that if they can, and we're going to be getting set up on our first match now. Don't go away, because we're getting set on up. We are back, and we do see Lastfur on Killer. And so far, we don't see any survivors just yet. But this build is gonna be an interesting one. We do know that they spawned over here. And already Lizu getting quite a lot of stock. And Ruin cleansed. Matar also getting a little bit not able to break Lastfur out before the expose comes in, and that's a down onto Matar already. Sloppy Butcher gets revealed to the survivors for that information, and a hook in basement. This is gonna be a tough one for Iconic to get any sort of unhook on. This is gonna be a very dangerous spot, especially now that that pallet is out of the way. And Squario gets caught at the same exact loop, but is able to hide behind the box just enough. Still not able to break Lastfur out. And here we go. We do see a wonderful play from Squario, able to confuse Lastfur even for just a second. Olsen's wallet going to restore the power for Lastfur as he goes back for the tunnel. First generator gets complete, and Storm, who was the unhooker, is going to take a tag. Matar just drops down, able to get away, and this looks like lucky break. If he is able to drop Chase with lucky break, this could be a very good point for the survivors to start turning the game. And Lastfur able to get the down. There's no exit to this room on the side that he dropped from. Has to walk through a pallet. Matar on his second hook. And Lastfur knows that Storm was here just a little earlier. Matar gets unhooked. It doesn't seem as though Lastfur noticed the unhooking animation, and Lizu is now unable to body block for Matar because of exposed, but greeds the pallet, and it works in his favor. Gonna be able to get the stun, and Lastfur's just gonna force the chase drop, or the pallet drop's gonna force the chase drop as well. Well, Lastfur is looking for the survivor. Matar and Squario both getting stalked. Second generator gets complete. Right here in this room, Matar drops a little bit early. And that does seem like lucky break has run its course. Just gonna be dropping these pallets, very safe pallets for our survivor to be playing. And with two hooks on this survivor, as he is running through, able to make another double pallet room in Squario. Body blocks Matar into getting down. I think that was a messed up for the people. That generator's so close to being complete. And a pain resonance, the first pain resonance of the game, right right next to 2 generators almost complete. Now they are nothing of the sort. Storm gets stalked just a little bit. Lastford gets some more regression on these gens. Storm able to break the stalking. We do see how dark it is on the screen with these double murky regions. And it seems as though an Any Means player has picked up that palette because it was previously dropped. Lastford trying to maintain this 3-gen, even though he couldn't maintain the 4-gen. Survivor is here working on this. But only gonna have to keep dry kicking it. 3rd instance of regression. And that's Lizu getting stalked. They're gonna still be a fresh hook. Everybody is a fresh hook. Squario gets found behind these boxes. Won't be able to leave this area. And the only good news for our survivors about Squario getting downed in the 3-gen is that the Pain Resonance was already eaten by Matar's Death Hook. Lizu trying to stop the regression, not gonna work. Instead, Lizu does get exposed. Storm, only person that's gonna be able to come in for this unhook, but it doesn't matter because this is gonna be a down onto Storm. And we're gonna likely see pop goes the Weasel in a few seconds, but the exposed Lizu goes for the unhook. Not gonna be able to get it before the down, and now with no Unbreakable in play, this is gonna end up being a 4K at 3 gens remaining, so long as Lastford is able to get these hooks. We do know there's also no decisive strike. It is absolutely safe to pick up these survivors, but they could still have flip-flop or tenacity. We can't count our chickens before they hatch. And so, will we see a single death not coming through from a hook? There's a chance. And where is Lizu? Lizu is crawling away. Lastford needs to be able to find Lizu in order for it to be a full points game for our killer. Not able to see him. Still looking for them. Possibly have crawled basement. That is a good point, Lastford. Unfortunately, that is not where they are. Instead, Lizu, very quiet, with tenacity, able to sit on that one small section. And because of this, this could be a complete denial of the hooks and those points associated with it for loyalty. Now Lastford only has a few more spots where they're able to check. And good news for Lastford that he's able to find the hatch. So this will at least confirm there are no escapes. But we just see the survivor sitting, laying there on top of one of the grates. And although we do happen to know that although we do happen to know that the survivor does make noise when they are downed, we cannot hear Lizu despite going through every single room. Is Lasfer gonna start checking upstairs though on any of these grates? I don't think he is. Lastford is looking more and more frantically as the timer progresses. And this will be a death for Lizu. And again, no hooks onto Lizu. It's going to be 21-4. And we're going to be going into the next section in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Iconic is going to be on Killer next. we are here yet again. Do you see Squirrel has loaded up on Killer? And do you see our regular folks from Loyalty? Squirrel did spawn in the middle of the map, so it's going to be a bit tougher for him to find where the survivors spawned because of the Shroud of Binding. However, we are able to find Lastfur already, but he's able to break him out. And with that, Squirrel was able to swing through the pallet and get it down. I thought that was going to be a stun, but no, Cigar instead gets the first hook with a pain resonance on the Lastfur. Squirrel does see Ruin regressing this generator back down to 0. Will they be able to cleanse Ruin is the question. Yes, they do find Ruin, but they are not able to cleanse it. Shoal takes a hit because of the ability to not be found there as Ghostface. But with the opening, gets downed on the pallet. No pallet save. Shoal takes the first hook. Squirrel looking for these survivors. They are able to get the reset. And heavy scratch marks. Not finding... Never mind, that's Lastfur. The survivor that I'm sure our killer wants to tunnel out. But instead, Squirrel is actually just going to go back to hook. Not seeing anyone. Lastfur gets stalked even more. What are our survivors doing? Are they going for that save? Or is Squirrel gonna get the push into second state? Not gonna be able to get the push into second state. Zuzu gets the unhook, and Alive, the only allowed exhaustion against Ghostface, is gonna extend the chase a little bit longer before the tag comes in. Squirrel now looking for Zuzu. I believe with Dance With Me, first generator able to get complete. Squirrel gets the down so far away in the corner. Zuzu, another fresh hook, but if this is pain resonance, and I do think Squirrel is going to make the pain resonance that he had before. Still able to delay these generators, but however, not able to secure a kill early enough in the game. Very likely could mean that all generators are going to be able to be complete. And Ruin is able to get cleansed. Lastfur holding on just a little bit longer. And is gonna get down here. Does not make a pallet instead. Is gonna be the first person to be hooked for a second time. And because our killer decided not to bring Pop Goes the Weasel, there is no more gen regression from Lastfur's hook. Only 2 more survivors are going to give us gen regression from pain resonance, and then Squirrel is on his own just to secure the downs. Zuzu takes the tag and leaves. Lastfur able to see Squirrel going through this large hallway. Squirrel not able to get stock on the person on this generator. Ray takes the tag. It's a very unsafe pallet to be playing. So long as he's able to make this. Now that this pallet is dropped, Ray unfortunately does get down next to the generator. And trying to get just a little bit further away, just by a few extra seconds for your team. Zuzu is able to be reset. Lastfur still on hook. Gets unhooked here now for Ray's first hook for the people, straight from Zuzu to Lastfur. And Shoal tries to come in for, I'm assuming, the unhook. Oh my goodness, and Lastfur unknowingly runs directly into line of sight for that stock. Almost 99'd because of it. And because of this, Shoal also incredibly progressed on the exposure, is going to take the down as well. Unhook onto Ray. Shoal, the other survivor, with a pain resonance still available, seeing as though we've only seen 2 pain resonances very likely grouped up in the same spot across the map. Zuzu pushed off of the generator. And with 6 hooks already applied, Squareo is just going to drop this chase, try and get one of the 2 survivors out of the game. Most likely, it's going to be very difficult for them to reset from this position. Ray, unfortunately, does not know that the killer is here and is going to be downed. This is a pain resonance for Ray's hook. Second generator does get complete, and Olsen's wallet is going to be able to give Squareo the stock recharge. Zuzu, the only survivor not on death hook, still injured. They were trying to get the reset onto him, but with Lastfur unable to take a body block, this is going to be an attempt at the kill. Zuzu tries to come in for a body block, but Lastfur able to read the movement just in time. Did not need to go for it in hindsight, but likely was unaware. Still has 1 pain res on Shoal's hook. And if Squareo can prevent another gen from getting complete, I do think that this confirms the win for Iconic. And Squareo gets the hit onto Ray, but forcing the window to block because he was so patient, just takes the tag. Squareo's now just gonna drop chase, go look for another survivor. Lastfur yet again. On this generator, Squareo knows that he wants to keep these generators from getting complete. Oh, and an absolutely nasty hit on the Lastfur from Squareo. Trying to maintain the injured status on our survivors. This could very likely be a 4K. 2 of our survivors incredibly close to being fully revealed and exposed. Ray almost 99. Shoal about a third of the way. Squareo tries to find their reset. They're most likely resetting Lastfur, knowing that everybody's on death hook. They can't waste any time. This is Shoal now taking chase, unable to reveal Squareo before the exposed comes in, and almost able to get the hit when jumping across. Does see Ray stalking the chase for the save. Ray is not able to get it. If this is a pain resonance, and it is, that will prevent that third generator from getting complete. First death. But with every other survivor also on death hook, this is going to be big for our killer. Zuzu unknowingly right that the killer was coming towards this generator, but wrong about which the direction he was coming from. We see blood trails going into that one room, but third generator does get complete. This is still doable. Our survivors are making a comeback slowly but surely. Squario knows that these generators are close to being complete. It is such an incredibly close game at this moment. Loyalty, we're begging to know what the win con is because of the bleed out, and unfortunately I do not know what the win con is when the bleed out is involved, because it does make the scoring a little bit more wonky. Squario still unable to find these survivors. Survivor's doing an amazing job right now at not being found, able to get the reset, their ability to get the reset, despite having no information on the killer. And here we do see these scratch marks from Lastfur, also able to reveal Squario. And Squario's gonna drop Chase, trying to delay these generators from getting complete as much as possible. Let's see. Does not look like this generator is close to getting complete. And still nothing. No new information of the survivors. Lastfur gets reset. Lastfur takes a hit. And again, Squario just drops the chase. And Zuzu, yet again, pre-leaving this generator. A generator so incredibly close to being completely blocked. Still nothing. But now Zuzu, caught out in a bad position, does get exposed, and this is likely gonna be a down. There's no pallet. Lastfur trying to come in for a body block. Not gonna be able to be here for the pallet save either. A down. Drops the pallet and trying to maintain control of this area. Prevent a pallet save. Squario loses Lastfur for just a moment. Realizes that he's just sitting there behind the pallet, able to run the pallet for just one more rotation before Lastfur takes the hit. And because Lastfur likely cannot make anything, Squario's gonna commit to this. I lied to you. Squario's actually just gonna drop chase. Zuzu gets picked up, and we are still in the game for the long haul. Here's Lastfur taking chase yet again. No, instead just gonna drop a god pallet and leave. Squirrel does not want that down just yet. Wants to get it down in a spot that's going to matter a little bit more, most likely. Searching lockers now, but here's Zuzu dying on the pallet. We do see scratch marks from Ray. Not there for a pallet save. This will be the second kill of the game. Ray seemingly went upstairs, or Lastford went upstairs to work on the generator. Yeah, Ray is upstairs and Lastford is here. We see the pools of blood, but is Lastford able to hold Chase long enough, hold Squirrel's attention long enough for the other generator to get complete, and for Ray to get an escape? And Lastford is gonna be slugged by Squirrel. Wondering where Ray is. Ray, healthy, has both fixated and light-footed. Squirrel looks in these lockers. Ray slowly but surely working his way towards Lastford for the pickup. I believe we're going to be seeing Lastford possibly getting trauma teched to deny hook points for Lastford. If anybody is unfamiliar, the trauma tech is when you 99 someone's bleed out, so they don't get the final hook points on the survivor. And Squirrel is looking for these survivors on the grates, not able to see them. Squirrel's in the room where Ray is, and that's gonna be him getting found. Squirrel's gonna take the vault. Ray playing this incredibly smart. Able to extend Chase for a bit. Lastford might bleed out here. That's going to be an immediate pickup onto Ray. The immediate death onto Ray. And very likely we could be seeing Lastford bleed out or get hatched. Gonna take a look to see where the survivor is. The survivor is in the top room. Instead, Squirrel thinks that he very likely could be somewhere else, could be in basement, and not in basement. Only about a minute left on Lastford's bleed out. Will we see him getting found? At the moment, no. But Squirrel is also not able to find the hatch just yet. Squirrel might be thinking there's no way that the survivor crawled upstairs when the hatch is available. We do hear the hatch now on our right. And adrenaline, unfortunately, is going to prevent the bleed out. For denying those points, Loyalty only 3 points behind Iconic right now. But if Lastford can get the escape, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be enough either. I think that they needed one more generator to secure it. Lastford getting found. Gonna be getting hooked as well. This is gonna be a guaranteed hook. It's going to be Loyalty 27, Iconic 32. And let me see if this is the same lobby. Very likely we could be seeing it. And there we have it. Don't go away. Next match is getting set up in just a moment. We have returned. We see Storm on the Billy. Storm, a player I don't think that we've seen before on Killer. And there is absolutely no corrupt intervention on Hillbilly in this match. See a crow land. This is gonna be Ray taking chase. Not getting down, able to crouch tech there. And no low pro either. Ray prolonging this chase as long as possible. But still able to get the vault. An incredibly interesting chase so far. That's going to be overdrive. Very likely we're going to be seeing a down coming in. Oh, and Ray able to force the suction to the pallet. Prolongs chase just a little bit longer from that too. And Ray gets downed right next to the hook. This is going to be... Actually, Storm's going to look for the pain resonance. And is going to get a hook at one. That is going to be the first pain resonance of the game. We do see pain resonance. And that's Repressed Alliance blocking the generator from getting repressed at all. Shoal takes chase. Forces the pallet break. Ray gets unhooked. And is not going to make the pallet in time, but a very well done crouch tech is going to prevent that down. Again, able to prevent the down. And Ruin is getting cleansed. First generator gets complete, and another bump. Unfortunately, these bumps are costing Storm a lot of time because of the windows. And that's going to be a forced chase drop. Do hear progress on this generator, but not a lot. Maybe our survivors are not here. Don't see them. Could be in a locker, could be in basement, and that's Last for almost taking the hit. And playing on ping, we know that that's gonna be very unlucky for Storm. Last for does get down though, although it wasn't the hook that he was hoping for. Storm is happy to get it down nonetheless in a pretty quick chase. Catching survivors out of position is going to be the most important thing for Storm in this game. Pop goes the Weasel onto the generator. Survivors still don't know about Bamboozle though. Gonna see it come on out now. And Lucky Break is gonna do an amazing job for our survivor. However, oh, not Lucky Break, that was actually Dance With Me. I'm sorry. And second generator gets complete. And Last for doing an amazing job on the shack tile. But no more pallets or windows. Gonna force a death in basement. Buying as much time for the team as he can. There is no more 3-gen. Actually, never mind. I spoke too soon. This does look a little bit like a 4-gen, but it's not quite an easy 4-gen to defend. Zuzu gonna be getting curved from around the statue off of the pagoda, I believe that is called. Gazebo, I think, is what a lot of players do call them. And Lastford gets unhooked. Zuzu gets unhooked. Storm not even gonna bother looking for the person unhooking. Gonna want to try and get a down as quickly as possible. Because if this is a down on to Lastford, this will be the first death of the game. 2 gens remaining. And unfortunately, Lastford gets downed after vaulting into the killer. First death of the game. Zuzu and Ray both hooked once. Show a clean slate for Storm. Pop goes the Weasel. Gonna be back again on the generator, but not gonna go for it. Instead looks at Shaq. Shoal at Shaq has no pallets. Able to make the pallet. No, I lied to you. Not able to make the pallet with that ping. It's instead gonna be a down. 4th generator complete. Storm is going to need to get the hook onto Shoal and get a second down quickly in order to prevent the 5th generator, my bad, from getting finished. Finding Ray right next to the generator. This is gonna be a not quite a down. Swings a little bit early, thinks that there's a pallet that he's going for, but forces the locker grab to prevent slugging for the 4K. 1 remaining. And with no pain resonances, only able to rely on Pop goes the Weasel. Storm is gonna have a little bit trouble seeing through those bushes, as am I. And Zuzu plays the pallet, just gets the stun, keeps Storm at the hook. While Shoal is working Shaq generator, we are able to see scratch marks inside of Shaq. And Storm almost confirming death hook. Not able to hear progress on Shaq gen. Just quite. And Zuzu sitting right here for the save, going to get it. Ray with sprint burst, able to get close to the pallet. Will this be all the way through? Yes, it is. Unsure with this ping. I'm just guessing at this point. Ray with a nasty setup, able to make it to the window. Storm has to drop that chase and goes for Zuzu at Shaq, likely where our survivors are doubling. Oh, and a unfortunate placing for the trait. Is gonna be able to collect some wood with that chainsaw. Zuzu takes the down next to Shaq. Again, in the 3 gen, it's going to be difficult for them to complete it. We do see Shoal leaving. Again, there's no pallets here. This is gonna be an unhook for another hook. And with the survivors consistently dying in the 3 gens, not able to escape it because of the mobility that this killer has, the lack of pallets, the lack of windows. There is nothing on this side of the map for them to take chase to. It's almost impossible for them to even escape the 3 gen once in chase. Storm opens the locker. There is no head-on. He does not need to bait the head-on. Unfortunately, he's still going for it. Head-on is banned against Hillbilly. And still don't see anybody at the hook. Ray tries to come in at the last second, gets pushed away. And We know that Zuzu is working the generator shack because Ray is pressuring the hook. And this is going to be a tough one. I'm not too sure that the survivors can physically get the last generator complete because of the shape of the map, because where the generators are. Zuzu pushed off. Bamboozle on the window. Might actually be able to get away from the 3-gen. And even if this is a death at this point, this is going to be good news, because any chase right now is going to be important to just be away. And more wood collection on our chainsaw. Shoal is able to make it outside of shack, but doesn't make anything because of that bamboozle speed. Gets downed at shack. Very likely we're going to be seeing our survivors playing for the 3K one, trying to get one singular escape. Again, more scratch marks at shack. Oh my goodness, what a tongue twister. Zuzu over here in chase. Zuzu is trying to die as far away from main building as possible. Main building is where the survivors sent the hatch to. And Zuzu holding a very good chase with very little. Storm breaks the pallet now. And Zuzu's able to escape chase unscathed from the corner of the map, but unfortunately Ray is not. This is gonna be both survivors sort of in the middle between the edge and shack. Storm thinking about going back to shack, but trying to break down the tile. It's not going to happen. Storm's going to go back to the generator yet again. I'm not too certain we're going to be seeing this generator getting complete no matter what our survivors do. There is nothing that they can do in this situation. And I think that they knew that the only thing that they could hope for is the escape at this point. I believe our killer doesn't realize that the survivors picked main building hatch, not shack. Ray actually is playing for the exit gate, not for shack, not for hatch. Both exit gates far away from main building. If Ray can play this perfectly, then that's what he's gonna be hoping for. Storm looking around at the other exit gate. Now is your chance, Ray. If only you had somebody over there to tell you that he was committing for a while. You could have likely have gone for the light tech to hide the light. Storm instantly going away and back. Will he see him in the corner because of the rocks? Probably not. We're just going back and forth between these players. And now that the light is on, Ray is gonna have to commit. Not able to get it. It will be the 4K. We're gonna be seeing a hook in basement just to be certain, leaving us with a final score of iconic 28 and loyalty 8. We're going to be swapping sides in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Loyalty is on killer in just a few minutes. we've returned to the game to see Bolitar on the Hillbilly. And because he has to get a 4K before all generators are complete, he decided to bring Infectious Fright, a very good perk for Hillbilly if he's able to get the complete value out of it. However, I believe survivors are allowed Calm Spirit, I believe. And Bolitar looking for a survivor at the generator. Not able to find anyone right now, but sure that there is somebody here. And with the Ruin, unluckily in a very open position. I think we saw a survivor for a split second, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It did look like it was Adam's cloak. Or sorry, his overcoat. And this is now Storm taking chase. Bolitar goes for a nasty reversed flick. Not able to get the down just yet, but that window is now blocked. And unluckily, Bolitar collides with something that is not always there. Matar pushed off the generator. It looked like he ran into... I don't know where he ran. This is him now. Takes chase and able to get to the window in time. And that door is open. Very difficult main building to play. First generator gets complete. Unfortunately, trying to go for removing the tile in bits and pieces with the collision, and Storm makes the pallet and the window. Bolitar usually able to get very quick downs as Hillbilly, and that is the down that we were talking about. But because of the map, maybe Corrupt Intervention might have been a safe call, and that is the first hook for Storm, along with the cleanse of Ruin and the activation of Pain Resonance. Bolitar not able to find somebody lurking inside main building. Storm gets unhooked, and Squario takes chase. Not... Oh my god, not making the window! I thought he had it for sure. Insane hit through the window, even on EU to EU ping. I'm sure people are asking, why is Bolitar playing even though there was only one EU survivor for the team? It's because Iconic agreed to it, and so long as they agree, I don't have any problem. Lizu in chase. With 2 slugged survivors at 3 gens remaining, are gonna have to see a pickup onto Squario. And Matar now, the only survivor still needing to be unhooked. Lizu's movement does look a little bit laggy to me, but everybody's picked up, and Lizu's the only one not injured. Squario gets hit with the M1 and is just going to be taking the book here. Probably just going to try and get a Pain Resonance. And that is the Pain Resonance. But we don't know who it was on. Gonna be going towards main building, try and defend this 3-gen. Squario gets unhooked. Lizu pushed away. Main chugging along. Another injured survivor taking chase. No, I lied to you, not taking chase. Instead, Bolitar just going for Squirrel. Squirrel injured. Squirrel healthy. Matar injured. Bolitar trying to get this. So incredibly close at hitting it too. Gonna just drop chase. Go for Lizu. Over here. Lizu caught in the corner. Only has a Z wall, an S wall, whatever you'd like to call it. Gets curved there. Not able to make anything. It's gonna be a very quick down. And a hook onto a pain resonance. I believe we're gonna be seeing it happen. Yes, we are. Pop goes the weasel onto the gen. Lizu gets unhooked. Bolitar doesn't even care about the unhooker, just cares about getting these survivors. Matar gets down here. Nobody on Infectious Fright. And this is the last pain resonance for our killer. And still with Pop goes the weasel. Not gonna kick main building generator, instead coming over here to check. Injured survivor here. Pushed off. Goes back to main building? Yes, does go to main building. Collides with the generator just in case. Just in case. It's a little bit difficult to see when you don't have eyes on the place you're curving towards. Lizu trapped for a split second. Matar runs towards Shaq. And Bolitar's looking for the other Infectious Fright proc. I think we actually saw the survivor. Oh my god, Squirrel accidentally running into it. I think we saw the survivor's head at the Lancer, but I'm wrong. Instead, Storm is over here. Yet again, very likely could be seeing a 4K at 3 generators. Storm running over. Not able to make the pallet. Bolitar needs the 4K to win this set. Matar able to get the stun. But unless Lizu is getting the pickup right now, this isn't good. This is very bad for our survivors. But don't forget, Bolitar still needs the hooks. Able to get the down onto Matar. And another proc of Infectious Fright. We're going to see a pickup on to Storm. Storm down over here. We know Squirrel is in the other corner. Storm in chase at the pallet once again. Takes it wide. Predicting that Storm would do the same. Squirrel gets picked up. Matar gets picked up. This is gonna be a down onto Squirrel. Yet again. An exciting game. Right now, we are gonna be watching another pain resonance onto this. Not a pain resonance, my apologies. A Pop goes the weasel onto this generator. It's so incredibly close between these teams. If this generator does get complete, it will confirm a best-of-3 win for Iconic, putting them into the finals against Demon Heads. Matar pushed off the generator. Injured. Bolitar goes back. And because of the nastiness of this 4-gen, I don't think that we're going to be seeing any complete generators at this moment. But they're getting awfully close. Not a pop goes the Weasel. And so it's going to be incredible if they're able to get it. Matar makes the pallet. And the generator does come out. That is going to be a confirmed win for Iconic. 5th generator gets complete. Hook onto Matar. Lizio caught out here next to the exit gate. And Lizio able to narrowly avoid these curves, but I don't think... No, Lizio is still there. Hard to tell with the blood being hard to see and the survivor hard to hear. That exit gate is almost complete. Squario gets down before making it. And this will be an open on the exit gate as well. Matar very close to the other exit gate now. In between them, might be able to get the escape. Lizio gets fully reset. Not able to get the escape. Instead, this is going to be a 2K onto Squario and Matar. Both survivors death hook. This is gonna be the hook. And just looking for Squario. Not quite sure we saw where he was. Is starting to crawl over here and gets picked up. Will be the 2K with 8 hooks. And so, final result of the game, Iconic 42, Loyalty 26. Well played to both teams. And tune in next Saturday when we have the finals between Loyalty and... Not Loyalty, sorry. Between Iconic and Demon Heads. Demon Heads, the current reigning holder of first place. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we will see you next week.